All right, and welcome back to episode 58 of the Alec Frengos show. This is a sports podcast centered around NBA and NFL. And today I'm here joined by Joey Price, Carter Arseneau, and Ryan McKellar. And today we're going to be predicting the AFC South. We're going to be giving our offensive rookie of the year predictions. And we'll also be talking about some training camp news and some other fun stuff. So first of all, we'll go through some stuff what's happened recently in training camp, highlighting today's news is Kyren Williams gets paid $33 million for 3 years, $11 million annually, and I was looking through the contracts, and he's in the same ballpark as Josh Jacobs, I believe, and a couple other guys. I forget the names. So I think the first thing that comes to mind when we talk about Kyren Williams, Josh Jacobs, I think the James Cook's hold in. So do you guys think he's in the same type of value as Kyren Williams and Josh Jacobs, or do you think James Cook's going to get more, over $12 million a year? Josh Jacobs sits at $12 million. Kyren Williams sits at $11 million a year now with fresh new contracts. Ryan, what's his market?
Me? I think this is a great,
Take the mic too, that'd help.
Yeah, where is it? I think this is a great, for all teams in the league, a format for a running back type of market to find the right contract, because it's not a Saquon Barkley who you don't have on your team, so you can't break the market for a guy like that. But a guy like Kyren Williams, who there's so many similar players in that range where you see him get $11 million. Now you can probably start to see teams working deals with their running backs, and this is perfect for the Bills and James Cook, because I think him and Kyren Williams are pretty similar. The amount of times watching Bills games, and James Cook has made tremendous plays to help Buffalo win games. I think he can easily get $11 million from the Bills. It's just whether or not they're willing to pay a running back $11 million when they don't necessarily need a high-paid running back.
Carter?
Yeah, him and Kyren are close enough. I wouldn't say they're on the same tier. They're 1 year age difference. I think Cook's a year
1 year draft class difference.
Cook's a year older. They're close enough. I think Cook could easily get 10.5, $11 million.
For sure.
Will the Bills pay that? I honestly don't know. They should. He's a great running back. He Ryan already said make some huge plays. You have to have a good running game, and who else do the Bills have to running back wise?
Unless if they
who's the little guy? I can't even think.
Ray Davis, unless they don't pay him this year and then draft someone.
Yeah, but that would just be stupid. When you have a guy who can play the way James Cook can, just pay the man.
I think this is a perfect market for where James Cook can fit in around. If he gets 13, I wouldn't be mad, just because he's younger than Josh Jacobs. If he gets the same contract as Kyren, $11 million a year, I wouldn't really be mad. I think from a pure talent standpoint, I honestly think Kyren Williams is a slightly better running back, just because James Cook's in this super high volume Buffalo offense where he gets a bunch of touches, and the run game sometimes wide open because they're scared of Josh Allen, obviously, and other pieces in that offense. So I think James Cook's in a very comfortable situation for himself as a player. I just think Kyren Williams has proven that he's done more. Every time he touches the ball, I believe his last 18 games are 4.6 yards a carry or a touch, period. So that's a pretty good number. And James Cook's probably around the same, but whatever, as long as he's in the 11 to 13 mil range, I think it's going to be a very good deal for him. And I don't see Buffalo letting him walk, just because it's not even a absolute payday. It's a mid-level contract where if he's asking for Christian McCaffrey and Barkley and Henry money, Henry's getting 15, I think. I think that would be a bit outlandish, and that's probably what he's looking for. I don't think he'll get it, but we'll see. I think they do pay him before the season, though. He's one of the best pieces they have. He actually might be, besides Allen, the best piece they do have on offense weapon-wise. Sure. I'd take him over Kincaid for sure, but yeah, that's what I have.
Yeah, I think he's definitely going to get paid. I think he'll get $12, $13 million, especially the Bills don't really have many high-paid players on offense outside of Deion Dawkins and Josh Allen, obviously. So I think you pay a guy like that, he opens up the run game so much. Dynamic pass catcher, very explosive, one of the fastest running backs in the league for sure.
Yeah.
So I think they'd be stupid not to let him walk over like a couple million apart on a deal.
Sorry, I'm just reading here. Yeah,
Talk.
he wants. It says on, I don't even know what app this is. He is looking for like 15 mil a year, which I don't think he should not get that. Like, good running back, but yeah, honestly, like 10.5 to 13 million is where he should be, kind of in the middle of that. But I guess we'll see how much he kind of gets.
Yeah. I think age definitely plays into factor too for that contract, because if somehow he does get Derrick Henry money, 15 mil a year, the market's only going to go up, and he is obviously way younger than the Derrick Henrys, the Barkleys, the McCaffreys, etc. Josh Jacobs too. But yeah, I think that shouldn't be really up for debate. And if he's looking to hit a home run on the contract, I just don't think he's proved enough, even though he is a great running back. But the Bills don't want to spend that money. I could see him playing out this year, and then they maybe draft a running back, because I think with that system, honestly, it's not hard to replace a guy that can give you a lot of volume in that offense, as long as they can pass catch and crack the outside zones. And Bills have always had a guy on the goal line that have gone right down the middle for them the whole time James Cook's even been there. Singletary, Ty Johnson, they had Nyheim Hines for a little bit. But yeah, James Cook, hopefully that ends soon, because I don't really see a reason why he's being super, super greedy depending on what he's asking for. In other news as well, Jordan Addison, this is probably one of the big pieces that were left to fall in the offseason. Him and Rice, they're waiting for their suspensions. Addison gets his today, 3 games. He'll miss week 1 Monday Night Football against the Bears. He'll miss a game against the Bengals, and he'll miss a game against
the Falcons.
So they'll be missing him. That Monday night game,
it
even though it's a week 1 game, it's a huge game for both teams. Caleb Williams, Ben Johnson debut, and the McCarthy debut. I think McCarthy, for him to be like kind of what Sam Darnold did, he's going to need all of those weapons up and healthy. Kevin O'Connell's obviously going to help him, but 3 games for Addison, I think it's very good. It's fair. A couple games, obviously, got to suspend him because it was legal trouble, but regarding his fantasy value, I'll start with you, Joey. Does this make you want to fade him, or are you still like, I feel like 3 games he kind of sits around the same type of value, just because he's a very good wide receiver too, I think, in fantasy, and a high-end flex.
Yeah, I definitely would not hesitate to take him just because he's missing the first 3 games. He's in a great offense, and honestly, the first 3 games of a fantasy season, they don't matter that much at all. We've seen people go down 0-5 early on and come back, but yeah, I'd still say he's around the same value for sure.
You value a guy like Addison, Ryan?
To be honest, just missing 3 games again isn't a big deal. I mean, it's not like I would take a flyer on him. If there's guys that have a higher upside than him, I would for sure take them over him, just because if they get a lot of reps and they stand out in the first 3 weeks, they could be better potential picks than Addison. But it's not like he's going to miss 3 weeks and then miss a full step into the season after I think he can still practice, right, during these 3 weeks.
He can play preseason too,
It's not like
I believe so.
Yeah,
it's not like an away from a facility thing. So it's really just 3 games, and it's not a reason to be scared of him at all in fantasy.
Suspension aside, obviously, as the 3 games, a player like Jordan Addison that has a Justin Jefferson in front of him in kind of like the offensive feeding pecking order in a high volume offense with a quarterback that's kind of unproven, are you high on him? Are you low on him? Because we saw with Darnold, he was productive, and I believe his rookie year he did have Cousins. Yeah, and with Cousins he was productive, and then even when Cousins went down, Nick Mullins, etc., he was pretty good. So with McCarthy, does it worry you a bit more, adding the suspension and all the factors that come into account with this Vikings team? Are you high? Are you low on him?
I'm not low on him on any means. I'm not like extremely high on him, of course, as like I'm not sure how McCarthy will kind of play out, but it's another guy who's like boomer kind of like, not, I don't want to say boomer bust, but like a 20-point, like he gets, I feel like all the time
he's got a safe floor.
Whenever I play against him, I feel like he gets 2 touchdowns. So he's like a 2 touchdown guy, so 20 points per game, or like his floor is like at 8 points per game. So it's not a guy who I'm scared of, especially at the ADP he is. Like here it's saying he's like 76 to 80.
Who are guys in his
Like,
rank here? Do you have guys in there?
I don't. Hold on, let me see.
If you could, someone can pull up a fantasy board.
You know
Like,
what? I have a custom one. Oh, I just got rid of it.
what are I don't really know with the suspension where rankings would have him based off of. Like, we could maybe do a little, like, who would you rather have over this guy, because
hold on. Let me
it's
go
very
down to where he
interesting.
is.
Like in terms of wide receivers.
Yeah, like where are they basing him? Like, around who?
Let me see.
Like, would you
He's
rather?
around 39, so he's around guys like Jacoby Myers, Travis Hunter, Olave, Jawan Jennings, Khalil Shakir,
Yeah.
Debo.
I think I'd rather have Addison than
I
Debo.
would.
I'd rather have Addison than Shakir. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I'd rather have
Godwin. Probably.
Jacoby Myers is a weird one because obviously he's not as talented as Addison, but Jacoby Myers might have more volume just because it is him and Brock Bowers.
Yeah.
And Geno Smith's a pretty safe quarterback for fantasy in order to get
Odunze's
guys
right
the ball.
there, too.
I'd rather have
take him
Odunze.
over. You would rather Odunze?
I think I'd rather Odunze
maybe
a little
this year
bit.
just because the offense is
I
kind of
think-
exciting.
I think the three games just makes me edge Odunze a little bit more pause,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah, no.
That's pretty much it. I'm very, very interested for this Rice one because he literally has to serve jail time, and I think the suspension will be in double digits. Some people think it
Could
will be
be.
5 to 6.
6 to 10.
I don't know, but like pleading guilty to a crime and playing in the NFL, I mean, I want to see what they do with that, and obviously it's the Chiefs, so they might bias him a little bit more. How many games for Rice if you were to predict? My prediction is 9 to 11.
My prediction, just because, like, the way everyone's kind of talking, like, you would think if it was, like, a bad suspension, everyone would be, like, talking about it more. I feel like it's kind of gone quiet for a little bit here. So, I want to say 6 to 10, so I'm going to say 8 games, and I think that's fair. Like,
It's fair.
I think around that range will kind of be what he should get. If he gets less, I'd be kind of, like...
Chiefs bias.
Yeah, like I'd kind of be like, wow, that's kind of wild. If he gets more, I wouldn't be mad at it, but like, again, 10 games for a guy, like, it's tough. Like,
Ryan?
I don't know.
I'm looking here. Their bye week's week 10, so I'm thinking 9 games, and then they'll just play the bye week as a factor, and then week 11 he'll be back playing, which is certainly enough games, but still, for the
So high single digits is the
Yeah, 100%.
Consensus, Joey. Are you on the same page, or you think it'll
Yeah,
be
I think
less?
it'll be around 8 to 10 games. I don't know, maybe 6 if they just want him back
And
on the field.
Lucky,
I don't know.
yeah.
On the fantasy note too, like Rice before the ACL was looking like a
Top
very,
5.
very good wide receiver 1, especially with the connection he got with Mahomes. He's coming off an ACL and then this suspension possibly, so this could be a guy where his ADP is very low, and when he comes back, he could be an absolute league winner if he's healthy and he's on the same page with Mahomes still. So that'll be a very interesting piece come fantasy season. How
Somehow he's still, like, super high.
he kind of pans out because he was on a tear before.
No,
he
I
got
know.
hurt.
And I would definitely.
Like, he'll probably
take
go
him, but
down when they take
He'll
him.
When he
go
gets
down. Yeah,
suspended.
he'll go down eventually. But right now he's going around guys like DK Metcalf, DJ Moore, Terry McLaurin, Devonta Smith, Cortland Sutton. Like, those are all guys. If he gets 8 games, I'm taking them 100%.
You have to.
But if he gets like 4 to 6 games, I'm like.
The fantasy
I'm
season's
taking
14
Rice, like,
weeks.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I don't know. He could.
And if he
This is
somehow
what
gets 3 to 5 games, people are gonna go crazy on him. They're
Yeah.
gonna take him like
He's gonna go like
top 4 rounds.
Yeah,
for
he'll
sure.
Go top like 12 receivers. Like, maybe not, but.
But yeah, I don't think people are valuing him coming off an ACL as much as they should, just because the suspension is looming. But we'll see how that definitely plays out. We can go here into just a quick side note since we're predicting the AFC South. Kind of a throwback here, Ryan. Your guy Quandre Diggs re-signs with the Titans today. I just saw that pop up on my Twitter feed, and I had to throw that in just because he's a legend around this neighborhood here. So.
Tighten up. I'm a fan of the Titans this year.
I had to throw that in. We're going to be predicting the AFC South, so hold that thought. NFL bans smelling salts, which is very weird. I don't know what the reasoning behind that is. Concussions.
That's what I heard.
That's so stupid.
Interesting. But yeah, there's
weird thing.
definitely going to be people still using them if I were to assume. Like, it's
Yeah,
pretty easy to hide smelling salts, even just don't do it on the sideline, right? let's get into offensive rookie of the year.
You see Keenan Allen sign?
Keenan Allen back to the
Yeah,
Chargers.
just
Sorry, I
signed,
forgot to
yeah.
mention that.
He got 8.5.
That's not terrible.
1 year, 8.5.
Coming back to the Chargers, I don't think anyone's shocked that he went back to LA, but it was just what time. I was saying to Ryan before we started, he probably just didn't want to do training camp. He's a vet. He's got other things to do, clearly. Yeah, so another weapon for Justin Herbert, Ladd McConkey, Quentin Johnston, if people still want to throw him in the mix. I really like Trey Harris, what I've seen, and I think F. Trey Harris?
Yeah.
Bet? Oh, yeah, you had him leading the SEC, right?
Yeah.
Who won that? Did Ryan Williams win it?
No, fuck Andrew Armstrong.
What team's he on?
Miami.
Oh, Miami.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Undrafted free agent.
Okay. Let's start with you, Joey. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Who you got?
I think it's going to be Ashton Genty. I mean, a running back has not won it since Saquon won the award, but looking at the guys he's going up against, I think he's the favorite for sure going into this. I'm really high on this Raiders offense. I think there'll be lots of opportunities for him to score touchdowns and put up lots of yards with the other running backs on the Raiders right now. Obviously, he's very talented, so for sure I'm going Ashton Genty.
Yeah. Ryan.
I have Emeka Egbuka.
Ooh.
I'm buying him this heavy this season just because he's just such a polished, short to intermediate route runner, and I feel like he's going to complement Baker Mayfield so well. And the consensus is Godwin might miss a couple games to begin the year
This
with
is the question here.
just a lingering ankle injury, and if they do keep him sidelined for that little time, I feel like Egbuka's going to come out of the gates hot right away because he can be a target chewer, just so reliable hands. He's an Ohio State product, so he's going to be good, and I feel like he's just going to take off right out of the gates.
I really like that pick, and I think the question is from Egbuka kind of easing into the team or coming out hot right out of the gate is that Chris Godwin injury.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This Chris Godwin got a lot of money this offseason.
Yeah,
he got a 3-year contract, a lot of money, and he did take a pay cut, I believe, to go back to Tampa Bay. So
someone offered him
Patriots gave him a bag.
Yeah,
he declined. So, I mean, if Chris Godwin, if he comes back shaky and he's not all the way there, I see Egbuka fully taking over the role. As bad as it sounds, giving him a lot of money, but I love that pick because Mayfield, I've seen in interviews, he's been very high on Emeka Egbuka, and he's a slot guy, man. He's got good hands. He's a quick route runner. He's twitchy. He's kind of like a product as Jackson Smith-Njigba was. I know they were there at the same time. The same type of player. Exactly. Slot guy, quick release, good hands. I could see him being a good target for Mayfield, and you never know. Mike Evans is getting older too. Will injuries catch up to him this year? Will he still be this consistent 1,000-yard guy with a bunch of touchdowns, or is he going to have to rely on the young guns like Jalen McMillan and Emeka Egbuka? They did spend a first-round pick on him, let's not forget, right? That doesn't come around often for a team that has receivers, so they must have liked something, and maybe they put it to use. Who's the new offensive coordinator in Tampa Bay? Because Liam Cohen, obviously the head coach of the Jaguars now, and then they lost Dave Canellis 2 years ago to the Panthers, which crazy how they hit on all these coordinators year after year.
Josh Grizzard.
Out of?
Don't even know who that is.
Probably a guy from college, or was it an in-house promotion?
Coach
I have no idea.
spoke to the media. Yeah, I don't
find that
know.
out, maybe.
They promoted him. So he
Promoted?
was
Yeah,
he
makes
was
sense.
there somewhere.
Offensive assistant or a
Yeah.
pass game coordinator, probably. We'll go to you, Carter. Who's your pick,
I
offensive
actually
rookie of
want
the
to hear
year?
what you say first.
Okay, I'll go
I
first.
have mine written down.
I was
but-
going back and forth. Genty, obviously, is going to be very dominant, but
Yeah.
I'm going to go my guy that I've been talking about all year long. I'm going to go Matthew Golden of the Green Bay Packers. I'm so high on Matthew Golden than a lot of other people. I just see a star in the making when it comes to him. He's got that deep ball ability. He's a good route runner. Every time I watch him, I think of CeeDee Lamb, and hopefully he proves me right because I've just been super, super in on him since pre-draft process. So Matthew Golden's going to be my offensive rookie of the year, and the Packers finally get their standout wide receiver one for having
Finally
a committee.
in the first round too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This is the guy who I thought you were gonna go.
Okay.
My offensive rookie of the year, I have Trayvon Henderson.
Ooh.
I like that.
Huge buzz at camp. He's kind of been flying around everywhere. But today they said he had 5 catches or something, 3 touchdowns, receiving touchdowns, and then 1 rushing touchdown. and he's been torching that defense, and that's a good defense.
It's a top 5 D
Yeah,
line.
so the product at Ohio State can't get much better than that. Him and why can't I think?
Judkins.
Him and Judkins were going back and forth, so now he kind of gets a backfield that may not be all his to start the year.
It'll end with
but
him for
it'll
sure.
end with him for sure. Quick guy. NFL comparison, I actually compare him to it's hard to say better, but like a Aaron Jones kind of guy. Especially if a team's taking a running back in the second round where he went.
Much needed, too,
Yeah,
for the
much
Patriots.
needed. And this O-line is good, too.
good,
It's not a bad O-line. So I think he's going to surprise some people, and yeah, I think that's who's going to get Offensive
And
Rookie of the Year.
The thing about the Patriots, to add on to that, they've always had pretty decent running backs. It's just that they haven't had receivers to get the ball to, and plus they had Mac Jones, Jacoby Brissett, just kind of a revolving door since Tom Brady. So I love that Travion Henderson pick, and I think there's going to be a reach in our fantasy draft to get him, just because there's not many guys where they come into the league and they don't really have a competition to somebody. Like, he will easily overtake Ramondre Stevenson, and he's one of the guys that's ranked too low for what he can potentially be.
I agree.
Because he could be a Pro Bowl caliber running back off rip, because running backs, you come in, you don't really develop much, right? So he could pop off in an instant, and if there's a scenario where the Patriots make the playoffs and he's the clear-cut RB1, he'll definitely be in those conversations.
100%.
I like it. 2 receivers.
Plus 2,500 too. Well, that's his odds. Not bad odds at all.
2 receivers, 2 running backs, and 2 Buckeyes on the board. So those are some good predictions. Cam Ward, we got to put him in the mix there. We got to give him a shout
Surprised
out.
none of you
I
said
was
him.
gonna say Cam Ward, but
We're about to talk Cam Ward right now,
Yeah.
because we'll just move right into a perfect transition of AFC South record predictions. And I'll start with you, Ryan. Who's coming in at last in this division? Is it Cam Ward or is it somebody else?
I have the Indianapolis Colts coming in at 5-12. They don't move me much. Every team in their division got better, and as we know, this division is always tough. Like, all their games are like flip-flop.
They're weird.
Like, you
They're
never
so
know
weird.
who's going to win it. So seeing the Jags get a lot better, the Texans, CJ Stroud
really get
had
better.
his sophomore slump, but he'll be back. It's just the Colts just don't move any needles for me. And if you look at their schedule, like, it is very tough, a very tough schedule, and I just don't see them having the quarterback room to overcome any of the adversity that they'll hit this season.
I just want to pause you before you go, Carter. Is it disrespectful how we talk about CJ Stroud? I'm not trying to go at you, but sophomore slump and he won a playoff game. Like, are we
But it was
disrespecting him?
Nah, his defense got him to that spot.
He
last
had-
year.
His O-line was awful.
Like last
Yeah, I
year,
think
but
it's-
like
I think it's
it
the-
was a slump.
He lost
though.
Diggs. He lost Tank Dell.
Yeah,
Obviously, the stats are going to plummet, but
And Nico was hurt.
this guy went in with a
Yeah.
defense, but he had nobody on offense, and he
It was
beat the
just a
Chargers
slump.
in that playoff
It's not
game.
like
But
he's bad.
he just put on an unreal rookie season where it's like you're slumping because
That's what I mean.
he looked like a superstar year one.
Yeah,
so
he did, yeah.
that's not up for debate. Number 4.
Number 4, I have the Tennessee Titans. Yeah, you go out and get that quarterback that you need, but like, I don't.
Sorry, record.
What do I have? 5-12 for
Okay.
them. So not much better than they were last year. Yes, you get Cam Ward at the first pick, but like, I can't see a world where they're better than like any other team. Their record's not the easiest record,
Schedule. You're good. You're good.
Their schedule is not the easiest schedule, and I'm not a fan of their offense. Like, yeah, you get Cam Ward, but who's he throw the ball to? Undrafted free agent Restrepo?
Ridley.
I guess that's your guy. Ridley, washed, whatever.
Lockett.
Lockett, washed. Like, they're old, dude. They're not.
Ridley's not washed.
He didn't not much last year.
Restrepo's tough as hell. So.
Yeah, okay, but
I hope he actually makes the team.
He will.
Because I can't believe that's a debate. You got to let your college
He's
number
tough
1
as
pick
hell.
have his guy. But 5-12 division record.
5-12, 1-5.
Okay. I'll piggyback off that. Coming in at number 4, I have the Indianapolis Colts at 3-14. It seems pretty disrespectful, but when you go through this team and the schedule as a whole, obviously it's not the strongest division in the league. We'll go through the schedule later, but when I think of the Colts, I think of the most important things that construct a team. Rest in peace, Jim Irsay. The owner's gone. And I don't want to disrespect the man that's not living anymore, but he wasn't the best owner in the league. He wasn't. He wasn't a very good owner. I don't know who's in control of the team to start with. Chris Ballard, I believe, should be fired at the end of this year, and I think he already should have been gone from the Colts. You draft Tyler Warren, which is a bright spot. You have Jonathan Taylor, who could have a monster bounce-back year. When we talk about fantasy, that could be a huge get for where he's getting drafted. But when I talk about things that make a franchise, owner, GM, coach Shane Steichen, he hasn't really proved much to start with, even though his quarterback Anthony Richardson's been injured. And talking about quarterback, Daniel Jones and Anthony Richardson are battling for quarterback one. I don't know if they're just trying to enhance Anthony Richardson and light a flame under his tail, but if he's battling against Daniel Jones, we have a serious problem. And Anthony Richardson's shown me nothing. He's been hurt. He's made a couple cool plays, but the thing that bothers me is that play where he subbed himself out of the game because he's too tired.
Yeah.
We've seen guys make 10 times harder plays than that before running around, and he checks himself out of the game. I don't know. He's got bust written all over him for me, and
He does.
they brought in Shane Steichen to be like, oh, this is what Jalen Hurts is going to do. I don't see that vision. Shane Steichen doesn't look like a head coach to me. Anthony Richardson doesn't look like a starting quarterback to me, and it's might be a revolving door with him and Daniel Jones this year, but I'm out on the Colts this year. 3-14, 2-4 in the division. A couple cool wins. I know you're in love with the secondary and stuff with these ads, but
it's a good roster.
I'm not bought on
It's
it.
definitely the second best roster in the division for sure.
What
They just don't have the main parts of a team,
Which
to
makes
win.
them
Which makes
a
them.
team?
But they also won 8 games last year with Joe Flacco and Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, but Flacco's way better than Daniel Jones and Richardson.
I wouldn't at this point in career. I wouldn't say way better, but
last year Flacco was way better than Richardson.
Yeah.
Way better. Way better. Yes.
he was better. Not like he's not a guy that's winning them games.
We'll get to your Colts record prediction when it comes. So number 4 for you.
At number 4, I have the Titans 5-12. I feel like I'm kind of disrespecting them. I think they're gonna get more wins than this. I just couldn't
Division?
really find them. 3-3.
Respectable, honestly. More than
Yeah.
half their wins in the division
It's
is
just-
interesting.
I think Cam Ward is obviously way better than Will Levis. He's not going to turn the ball over.
Will Levis
like
is
he
out
did.
for the whole year anyways. So.
Yeah, and this O-line got a lot better this year, which is going to help the offense and Cam Ward settle in his rookie year. I honestly like the run game. I like Spears. I like Pollard. Just this defense doesn't move me much. I'm not a huge fan of Brian Callahan at head coach.
I'm not either.
I mean, 5 games, I could easily see this team being in the wild card race to end the year, them battling for wins, but
Respectable.
who knows? Kind of like a Houston Texans rookie Stroud year.
Yeah.
Not as good of a team as Stroud had that year, but definitely I think they can be in the mix with this division.
Ryan.
At 3, I have the Titans at 7-10. But I could easily have them at like a 8-9 win team if all things go right. I mean, I'm just a huge Cam Ward guy, and I think he can come into this team and just command this offense so well just because he's such a casual type of player. And watching him come into Miami as a first year in Miami, new offense, had to learn a whole bunch of new shit, and he just came in and just
lit it on fire.
Put Miami football back. I'd say like they've been on the map, but like put them back really on the map just because of the attention he brought to the team. And people are kind of doubting him still, but he's a really good ass quarterback, and on an offense that still has like serviceable weapons and players that can make plays. Like, I don't know how well their O-line is or what it's going to be, but like their offense has so many playmakers that they can put up points on the board and they can easily contend in the divisional games, which is, everyone knows, nail biters all the time.
Yeah. Number 3.
Number 3, I have the Indianapolis Colts. Just kind of a team that I feel like isn't getting a lot better, but is a team that's like always figures out a way to like win. They could easily be worse. I can't see them being much better than, did I say the record? I have them at 6-11.
That's their ceiling?
I feel like their ceiling is like a 7-8 win team. Bottom, like literally could be like 3 wins. But so I kind of put them in the middle. the QB situation kind of scares me. If Richardson kind of shows shows some of that potential that he actually had, then I could see this team winning more games. I like the running backs. I don't hate the wide receivers. They're all kind of like wide receiver 2s to me.
Yeah, they're
but
all
still
just
like
mid.
they can do enough. But like we were saying before, their secondary is good. Like Charvarius Ward and who's the other one? Cam Bynum. Like I don't know. I feel like they'll just be able to find some gritty wins, and I have them 2-4 in the division. So I like not winning a lot of games in the division, but kind of just staying in the game.
I like that prediction. For me, coming in at number 3, also the Titans 7-10, the exact same as you. I'm a big Cam Ward guy, like you said too, Ryan, and I think I'm done doing this thing where rookie QBs on a terrible team. I'm not going to predict them to get 2 to 4 wins every year, because what these rookies have shown in the past years, Stroud, Jaden Daniels, etc., like they can really flip a franchise on its head. Last year when we're talking about the Commanders, we're talking about how bad their O-line is. We're talking about they don't have a run game. We're talking about their defense isn't the best. We're talking about they don't have that many receivers outside of McLaurin. This is the same type of deal. Do I think Brian Callahan's as good as a coach as Dan Quinn? No, I don't. Do I think the receivers are as good as they were in Washington? No. Do I think they can be serviceable for Cam Ward? Cam Ward didn't have any superstar receivers in Miami. He didn't. There was no guy. He didn't have his guy in Miami. And obviously NFL receivers are going to be better than the college ones he had. So I got 7-10. He's going to put wins up on the board, but I don't see this team making the playoffs unless he pulls a Stroud or Daniels type of play where he totally flips the franchise on its head, and then now they're this team that we have to put in the playoffs every year. So yeah, for me, Titans 7-10, 3-3 in the division.
Number 3, I have the Colts at 7-10.
Okay.
I just like this roster outside of obviously the quarterback battle of Richardson and Jones. I mean, I think one of them can be a QB that can at least win a game with this team.
Okay.
And they honestly got better. They just lost some pieces on the O-line, but the secondary, some additions there, and then you add Tyler Warren too. So
Huge.
I like this roster a lot. The D-line's good. The receivers I really like. I'm high on Pittman and Josh Downs. Jonathan
Pierce
Taylor's
and A.D.
obviously
Mitchell.
great. So, yeah, 7-10. I mean, I have them losing one more game than they did last year. So I honestly feel like I am disrespecting them at this record here.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So we've all got the same top 2 teams. Let's see if anyone's going to flip-flop on anything. Ryan, number 2.
The Jags at 8-9. They did get better. I mean, you got to still see a complete year from Trevor Lawrence where he is like a quarterback that can come out and just like, you know what I mean, like actually show out in a game. But they did get a lot better. Second year with the crew will be a lot better. And now getting Travis Hunter, however that situation plays out. But their defense is still going to be good. The Jags are getting better, but it just comes down to Trevor Lawrence being able to win games for me. And I mean, I feel like 8-9 is like probably to some people like kind of low, but like I feel like the Jags could just easily, they're just like a boom or bust team.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I have the Jags as well. I have them 9-8, 3-3 in the division. For me, I kind of feel like this is like a boom or bust year for Lawrence. I think if he doesn't play well this year, then like it's hard to get a new quarterback. But if they're like a bottom team, I think like it's a year you have to figure out the quarterback situation. I know they're, what was it, 2 years ago they lost they beat the Chargers in the playoffs.
That crazy comeback.
Two
That was
years
just
ago.
the Chargers choke job.
I
Like, the
know,
Jags didn't
but
even
they had
do
no
anything.
business winning that
yeah,
game.
no, I agree. But still, like only 2 years out of a playoff win, wild card, whatever. Like I don't think the pieces are there. But yeah, for me it kind of just depends on how Trevor Lawrence is. Getting Travis Hunter is going to help tremendously. He's going to be a great receiver, and I don't know how that plays out either. But it's just a team that I think has a pretty good ceiling if Trevor Lawrence plays well. But if he plays like he did last year, then the floor is like the floor. Like
So God help it.
'Cause,
Yeah.
we're going into year 5 of Trevor Lawrence, and
he's
he
never-
hasn't really shown shit.
hasn't
And
shown
he's a
shit.
first
He hasn't.
overall pick. That was
Unbelievable. Like,
supposed to be one of the best quarterbacks coming out of college, and he's just been
type guy.
he's
but
just
he
been
hasn't.
average.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about this a bit more right now. You guys can piggyback off me. Number 2, I also have the Jacksonville Jaguars, 8-9, same as you. I have 4-2 in the division, though, which I think is pretty respectable. I'm only going to talk about, we had this Travis Hunter conversation multiple times. You can put it however way you want. They have him listed as a receiver first now on the official depth chart, but I'm just going to talk Trevor Lawrence here, and you guys can tell me what you think. I think they gave Trevor Lawrence this contract, was it last year or 2 years ago? It was the same year as Tua.
2 years ago, I think.
Was it 2 years ago?
It might have been
It
last
was 2, and
offseason.
then it was last.
It was last offseason.
It was last off-
Last
Early
offseason, they gave him $55 million a year, and my make or break for Trevor Lawrence is you gotta make the playoffs. I even don't care if you play the Chiefs or Bills in the first round and you lose in a respectable way. Just don't get blown out. Just make the playoffs and put up a respectable game, because we know Trevor Lawrence can be in a game where he's throwing with the best, because when he came out of this draft, he was the best quarterback prospect since Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
6'6", could throw it anywhere on the field. He can get out of the pocket and run if he needs to. He had all these tools. Sure, he had Urban Meyer. That screwed him over. Sure, he had Doug Peterson, who didn't live up to the hype that he had in Philadelphia. Sure, he didn't have all these weapons. He's got Brian Thomas Jr. He's got Travis Hunter.
Yep.
The O-line is maybe still a little bit sus, but good quarterbacks can make it work. And the defense isn't even terrible. Trayvon Walker's good. Josh Allen is good. Tyson Campbell's good. If Travis Hunter plays corner, he can be good. Andre Sisco's on the Jets. Who's out at safety for the Jags this year?
It's the Eric Murray guy.
I've got to be honest.
Andrew Wingard.
Andrew Wingard. Okay, the white guy that looks like
Yeah.
Lawrence. But yeah, make the playoffs. I think if this is a total blow-up season again, where 1, if it's Trevor Lawrence getting hurt, or 2, him stinking the bed up, I think the Jaguars trade him.
Yeah,
I think the Jaguars have to move on from him if this is the situation that happens. Then he goes to a team with a good foundation, like a Steelers, or a team that's just sitting on a good
weirdly
roster
I could see the
situation.
Steelers. Yeah, he just kind of fits that.
Even the
Steelers,
Colts,
like-
if Richardson's a bust, why don't they, in division, I know it's pretty unrealistic, but just a team like that you say has a good roster, right?
Yeah.
And they see, can this quarterback be the missing piece? We'll see what happens, but make or break year. I think if they miss the playoffs, it's going to be a huge disappointment in a totality of Trevor Lawrence's expectations in his career, because he would have accomplished absolutely nothing with the Jags.
Yeah, I have the exact same as you. I have the Jaguars, 8-9. I think Liam Cohen was a fantastic head
He's
coach.
good.
We saw what he did with the Buccaneers. He turned Baker Mayfield into one of the best or top 10 quarterback in
Can
the
I ask you a
league.
question?
Yeah.
Do you like Liam Cohen better than Dave Canales, the 2 ex-Buccaneers?
He's better with the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers offense is better with
I prefer him over Dave
Liam
Canales.
Cohen than it was with Canales, so for sure.
Go ahead.
I think Lawrence is going to have his best year since the 2022 playoff run you guys are mentioning.
Better.
He better.
I think it's a bit ridiculous, though, saying he should get traded if he doesn't make the playoffs. I think that's kind of crazy with the roster he has. I don't think it's the best. I think he's good. I just don't think he's proven it enough yet, but I think the playoff thing is kind of a bit much.
That's the problem, though.
Is that not a fair expectation?
He hasn't proven
Not at all.
anything, so why keep
Why?
him?
You think he has to make the playoffs to stay?
100%.
Make
That
it or
doesn't-
be like a game back at most.
Yeah, they're going to be in the wild card hunt for
Like
sure.
if the AFC is
and
obviously
if
a
they're not,
bloodbath.
he's gotta be gone.
If he's balling and they just missed the playoffs, 9-8, sure, so be it, right? But like if this is another season where Trevor Lawrence goes down with an injury or something, it's gonna be a messy situation in Jacksonville, because that skill room at receiver looks very generational right now, and I don't like the run game. That doesn't really help him. ETN looked awful last year.
Well, this
God
year
awful.
they're gonna have,
and
like,
Tank Bigsby.
3
He's
guys
pretty
running.
good.
Who's the other guy they
Tootin.
drafted?
Tootin.
Yeah.
He's decent.
Tutu?
He's
Tootin.
210.
Tootin?
By a shell.
I don't know where he's from, though.
He's from
Tech.
Virginia Tech.
So I don't know. Like, are you with me? He thinks making the playoffs isn't a crazy standard. Like, what do you
Like,
think?
He doesn't have a top 7 team in the AFC.
I know.
So like
Jaden Daniels didn't have anything in Washington. There's
No,
a lot of
they're-
guys. Joe Burrow didn't
Dude,
have that in Cincinnati when he went to the Super Bowl.
Now
Now
they
great
do.
receiving core.
Now he
Like,
does, but when he went to the Super Bowl, if we were talking preseason, like we gotta
Well,
base
these rosters look different
have
during
Armstead,
this
too. I
season.
didn't
than
even
you
know.
Arik
think right
Armstead.
now.
Yeah, they had
Yeah.
him last year too. I'm
I
pretty
forgot
sure.
about that.
We gotta
Devin
base Trevor
Lloyd,
Lawrence
like-
off what he was supposed to be. Like he has to be even half of what he's supposed to be. He hasn't lived up to anything.
Well, I don't think
yet.
the wins should determine that. I think it's how he plays.
But he's
more
not
so.
playing good.
He's not
If
playing.
he
It's not like
play-
he's
definitely
putting,
shows
if he plays
flashes of
good
being good.
and since
Anthony
the roster's
Richardson's showing
bad-
flashes too, Joey.
Well,
Yeah.
in games, not.
It's just how, like you said, like the Jags aren't bad because Lawrence is putting his all out there and they don't make the playoffs. It's not like he
Yeah.
did what Burrow did last
No,
year,
yeah.
No.
absolutely balling and missing the playoffs. Nobody judges. Nobody's blaming Burrow for what he did, but Lawrence, he's got to be the factor that the Jaguars are good. Like I said, if the Jaguars don't make the playoffs, but Trevor Lawrence is balling,
Sure.
good for
He'll
you.
stay,
Good.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's
that
what's
defense,
gonna happen.
that defense
most
isn't
likely.
amazing, but like
No.
he's got to be able to win some games. Like
Yeah, and he will do
and if he
that.
doesn't, then that's a situation where
he's gotta
he
stay
could
healthy,
easily be
too.
traded.
He has to stay healthy. He's had so many injuries.
How
Shoulder.
many games did
He was
play
out
last
with.
year?
I think he might have had multiple
He
shoulder
got
injuries.
concussion.
Was that
was like
Aziz
the
Al-Shire
concuss-
decked him?
Yeah, he got smoked.
Yeah.
They
So-
lost Ingram, but I don't mind the Brenton Strange guy. That's his name?
He's
Yeah.
more of a blocking tight end.
Yeah,
but
he's pretty decent.
Brian
for the
Thomas
year
Jr.
he's
is
in.
going to show out, and then Travis
Yeah,
Hunter. They
Travis
got him listed at receiver. I don't think the weapons are a problem.
No.
I don't either.
I want to see them have the run game going, and I want to see the defense be able to force a couple turnovers where he's in position to go score the ball. I just want to see a good season from him because you hate to see talents like this go to waste. So hopefully we see something from Trevor Lawrence. Because listen, if this team can all put it together, you never know. They could maybe end up winning the division. Leading to that, number one, Ryan.
I have the Texans at 10-7, 4-2 in the division. I think this is their floor. They definitely have a higher ceiling than this. It's because CJ Stroud's rookie year, he helped the defense a lot. Last year, the defense helped him make the playoffs. So I feel like this year is going to be the year where everything is on the same page. They're going to help each other. And like this DeMeco Ryans defensive style team just carries so much swagger and energy that
So good.
why would you not like to be the quarterback for the offense on this team with this defense? So they just have, I mean, injuries bearing on the wide receiver front can hurt. Tank Dell always being hurt, sad to see, but like when you have a true number one quarterback and a true number one wide receiver, like the sky's the limit, and like the Texans just can finally put the pieces this year, and it's just gonna be a great year for them. That's why I could see them having a 12-win team. But then again, the AFC is super tough, division's super tough, so it could be like a close 10 wins, but could be like a span of like one score games that could be flipped to like 13 wins. So.
Yeah, I have the Texans too. Obviously, I have them at 11-6, and I actually have them 6-0 in the division. I don't.
Wow. Okay.
I know. I think that's their in the division. That's their ceiling. I don't see a team that in their division that kind of like stays with them. C.J. Stroud, best quarterback. Nico Collins, best receiver. This defense is just getting better and better. I love Will Anderson. I love Lassiter. They got C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Bullock's nasty. Stingley's one of the best.
Daniil
DBs.
Hunter.
Daniil
You can
Hunter.
go on for days with talent on this
Christian Harris.
defense.
Even Aziz Al-Shire. He's a good.
He's good. Him and
linebacker.
Christian Harris.
So-
Yeah, like the
yeah,
defense
so
is stacked.
The defense is great. Obviously, a defensive-minded coach. See if CJ Stroud plays the way he did year one, which you can't always say, oh, he's gonna play better, he's gonna play worse. If he even plays like around the same, this is gonna be a great team. It's a playoff team, 1,000,000%.
Yeah.
And if he plays like as good or better than he played his rookie year, I think this team has a possibility of going not to the Super Bowl, maybe not.
AFC Championship team.
But AFC Championship team, borderline AFC Championship team.
Yeah, me, number one, Texans 9-8, 3-3 in the division. Just because the division's so weird, they're gonna slip a couple games that they shouldn't. But 9-8, it's a little bit low. But I think this is a team now. Stroud going into year 3. I think they kind of just want to lock up the division, make sure they have these wins in it. But when they get into the playoffs, I think this is a very, very dangerous playoff team given the defense, the coaching. Stroud, we saw he is a playoff demon. So when I talk about teams that can possibly compete with the Chiefs, we've seen the Bengals do it. We haven't seen the Ravens beat them. We haven't seen the Bills beat them. The Texans played the Chiefs, but obviously they were super banged up following, I believe it was last season, yeah.
Played him
So
tough.
I want to see Stroud with a fully equipped team against the Chiefs team or a Bills team. I honestly think deep down inside that the Texans can give the Bills and Ravens and the Chiefs legit runs for their money if everything goes according to. I think it will just take a little bit longer to get used to this type of stuff. You basically have a whole new receiving core, to be honest, in Houston. Nico Collins is still there. He's a surefire one. You lost Diggs and you lost Dell. You bring in guys,
but
Christian
Jaden
Kirk.
Higgins
Hold on,
is
I'm going to
great.
get to this.
Yeah.
Christian Kirk, you bring in vet,
Yep.
Jaden Higgins and Jalen Noel, two
Yeah.
wide receivers from Iowa State. I was telling you, Joey, one of my biggest sleepers in the draft was Jaden Noel. Even though Jaden Higgins was the wide receiver at 1 and he went before Jalen Noel, which is pretty funny, and on the same team from college to the NFL. But I want to see Bobby Sloak. I really like as a play caller, so he might be able to dial it up. Stroud,
He's gone now.
they fired him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on the Fins.
Really?
Yeah, he's gone.
Who's the OC?
Nick Cayley now?
In-house?
No. I don't think so.
I missed that. Okay. But I assume the offense will hopefully stay the same because rookie Stroud with those Bobby Sloak play calls hitting Nico Collins over the top were very, very nice to watch. But I want to see how that wide receiver pecking order ends up panning out. So I think that will take a little bit. Dalton Schultz is still there. Got Joe Mixon and Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
Joe Mixon obviously has that ankle injury, I think, or foot.
Yeah, they're kind of worried that he's not going to be
But
able to start the year, but
Nick
still,
Chubb is a
Nick Chubb's
backup.
fine.
He's probably a little bit washed.
Damian
but
Pierce still there. Still
Dane
young.
Agumbawale,
Hey, Dad.
I'm pretty sure, is
Hey,
still
Dad,
there.
Tell me about
No, he's not
rookie
even.
Damian
He's
Pierce.
not even on the.
Yeah.
Missed that guy.
But yeah, I like this
Oh
team.
yeah, you have him.
I want to see this fully healthy team in the playoffs because I think I think they can be in the same tier with the Ravens, Bills, Bengals, and Chiefs if they come fully healthy. And it will be good to watch because we know Stroud can be one of those dudes for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also have the Texans at 9-8, 3-3 in the division.
Okay.
You basically said everything I was gonna say. I just add the O-line really didn't get any better.
Got worse, to be honest.
They lost tons.
It's
so
kinda weird.
added
They
Arseneau from the draft.
They retooled it in a weird way.
Yeah, I
Very
mean, we'll
weird
see
way.
what the offensive coordinator can
all
do
I
with this
know is
offense. I
Megan
think it will
Fox.
definitely improve. And then you guys also mentioned the defense. I think it is a top 5, top 3 defense in the league.
Just naming those names, there's
Yeah.
stars
those are
everywhere.
Stars, yeah.
They're definitely up there. They're going to be
They're
great
deep,
again.
too.
So 9-8, honestly, I feel like they could win 11, 12
For sure.
games, but I just
It's just how it goes
I saw
sometimes.
9-8 for me.
They go on the road to Baltimore and Kansas City in the regular season.
Like,
They
those
also
are
play
just tough
Buffalo.
games to
Buffalo
win.
at home, yeah.
Those are so fun though because CJ Stroud, he's one of the ultimate competitors in the league, and he doesn't back down. I love players like Stroud that only get better when the game gets bigger.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of people like
don't.
that, so that's why he's
He's a
super
playoff
entertaining
guy
to watch.
too. Honestly, he
Yeah.
sneaks into the playoffs and he will ball out.
He's one of my favorites. That's why I want to see a very healthy team. And D'Amico Ryans, when we talk about the talent on this defense, this guy calls plays on defense. Like, serious plays are being called. And with all this talent, it can dance. And with this division being weak, talking more fantasy, this team on defense for fantasy maybe,
Be great.
they get
good,
picks,
yeah.
they get
Oh, yeah.
fumbles, they get touchdowns. They're a team to look out for to cause some serious damage this year. So where do we have these teams seeding in the playoffs here? Because I have the Houston Texans at 9-8. They're obviously my lowest in the AFC, seed 4. This is our first AFC division we've done, so
Yeah, I have the same thing.
Texans
I have them at
4th.
4th.
I have them at 3 at 10-7.
Okay.
Yeah, I have them at 3.
3?
Yep.
Okay. That's good. We got that out of the way. AFC South, TBD. And one last question here. We'll go through people. I was watching ESPN this morning, and they did a list. They said, what players do you want to see win their first championship? And let's base this off of it can't be your favorite team. You can't say Tua. You can't say anyone on the Giants. You can't say Bo Nix. Who do you want to see win their first championship? Whether it's your favorite player, or somebody that you just want to see succeed as a whole. I'll start this off. We'll go NFL and we'll go NBA players. We'll do NFL first. Very obvious for me. I want to see Lamar Jackson win a ring. He's been knocking on the door for the last 4 years, and the team's stacked. He's got to put his foot in the door, even with a Super Bowl appearance. But he's my guy who I want to see win his first ring. Joey, anyone come to mind off rip?
I was gonna say Lamar.
Okay.
But honestly, I wouldn't mind a guy like Dak winning a Super Bowl.
Are you right with him, or are you saying that's
I
glazing?
like that, but I wouldn't just say that.
I think it would just shut up a lot of
Yeah,
people, which
I
would be
like that.
If the
hilarious.
Cowboys somehow won a damn Super Bowl, oh my God, it'd be insane.
But
Yeah, they'd finally beat those allegations. So
I know.
that'd be wild.
Dak, Ryan.
I want Baker Mayfield to win a Super Bowl. I feel like Baker Mayfield winning a Super Bowl would just complete part of my life, just
A
because
full circle moment.
Oh, for sure, because he's just been battling in the league. He's beat the washed allegations. He's beat the bust allegations, and now he's
always fighting.
Now
back,
he's back as a big name quarterback in the league, and it's just
He's always been against the narratives.
oh for sure, and he just gives it his all. He's just strictly football. He's just that stereotypical gritty football quarterback, and you gotta love a guy on your team. I'd love playing for a guy like that, so him winning would just be unreal.
Yeah, for me, Jared Goff.
Okay.
Just a guy who's kind of been
Same story.
Yeah, kind of same story. First year, went to the Super Bowl, actually lost it, then kind of got traded.
Thrown to the curb.
Yeah, they didn't really believe in him, whatever. Kind of goes to the Lions, and the Lions are a good team. They're a great team. Always been super kind of close, and it'd be nice to see. Don't really care about the Lions winning, but to see Goff win with a team, and it would probably be the Lions, would be pretty cool.
I like that. Joey, who's an NBA player you want to see get one? Their first one.
Chris Paul, I guess.
What?
That's who
I don't know.
That's so random.
Well, actually, no. For sure, James Harden is my number one.
I like that. I like that.
So I guess I want the Clippers to win.
Sure. 2 for 1. Ryan?
It can't be favorite player, right, or anything.
No,
You were thinking
I was
Lillard.
thinking Damian Lillard. Yeah, it would just be.
It can be Lillard.
It would be sick to see him win, just because his whole career he gave it his all in Portland. Finally went to at least try and get a championship, and it just didn't happen in Milwaukee. And now he's going back to Portland to feel more comfortable. So it's a long stretch to say Portland's gonna win a championship, but if he goes back and wins something in Portland, that storyline would just be unreal.
For sure. For me, when I thought of this, 2 guys came to mind right away. First one, Luka Doncic. I think it would be one of the craziest stories ever if he won a ring with LA, got to the finals with the Mavericks. And I've always been a Luka fan. People either love him or they hate him, to be honest. I'm a Luka Doncic fan for sure. And to see if he won one with the Lakers and that whole thing with Nico Harrison, it'd be one of the craziest stories ever. So I'm definitely cheering for him to win one. And secondly, I'll throw another name out there, Anthony Edwards, one of the most electric players in sports, period. I think having that guy, just picturing him winning a ring and the stuff he'll say will be instant comedy. So that's another guy that comes to mind, and he's been balling recently, but I want to see the Timberwolves get over the hump. Carter, I know you're not a basketball guy.
Yeah,
You have anyone in mind when you think of this?
So kind of first thought was obviously Chris Paul, another guy. Halliburton still young. What happened?
Feel
Game
bad
7.
story, yeah.
Yeah, feel terrible. But honestly, a guy like Jimmy Butler, I've always kind of not watching basketball a lot, but he's always a. I don't know in basketball terms if he was a superstar or he was borderline superstar. He's always been
He was a
guy.
superstar.
Yeah, he's always been a guy who's being the 2 guy on the team. So kind of one of the 3, and I honestly, I'm not a big basketball, so I.
Yeah, Butler, I mean, he definitely peaked in Miami.
For sure.
Definitely peaked in Miami. Got to the finals twice in Miami. Just the question is with him, though, can he be the best guy on a championship team? I don't think he could because
Anymore,
Jokic
no.
overpowered
I
him,
saw it, yeah.
and LeBron and Anthony Davis just overpowered him. So maybe if the Warriors can somehow pull out a miracle, but the roster's just not good enough.
Yeah.
It's not good enough. Steph Curry's nearing the end of his career. You need guys around him that can help him. And the Warriors aren't providing that unless a miracle hits them with Giannis, where Giannis is the main guy and you have Curry as your second best player, which would be an alternate
nuts.
universe
Yeah.
somehow. But yeah, Butler's a good one. He's
Yeah.
been knocking on the door, and
For years.
he's a guy that does it all. But I forgot to we can go through some schedules here for AFC South.
Oh yeah.
Who do we want to go through here? We got a couple. We'll go
I say
through.
I was thinking Jags because they're kind of like a
Let's
team.
go
We all
Jags.
kind of went like up and down with them. We all kind of were in the same area with like where they are, but
Week 1, lead us off.
Panthers. I think that's no brainer.
Where is it?
It's in
It's
Jacksonville.
in Jacksonville.
Let me see.
Game.
Let me pull my thing up so I know
It's a
what I
close
have here.
game, but I went Jags.
In
I went
Jacksonville.
Jags too.
And last year, remember
Jacksonville.
this Miami Jacksonville game, Ryan? It was a huge implications
great
they had
game.
because
Yeah, they
that
should-
went down to the wire and Miami
should've-
stole that.
Yeah, they should have lost that game.
Miami should have.
Oh, for sure.
So sorry, let me just pull this up here.
Cheetah got arrested.
They couldn't.
That was insane.
Well, who was it? Bigsby couldn't. No, ETN couldn't hold on to the ball, marching in the end zone.
Moments before kickoff, Dak Prescott, biggest contract in NFL history, and then Tyreek Hill's on the ground from a police officer pulling up to the stadium. Probably one of the craziest intros to a year you can ever get.
For sure.
So week 1. Oh, sorry, I pulled up the Titans. I'm a dummy.
Panthers at home.
Sorry. Okay, Jags. Okay, Jags. Do you all three have Jags win?
Yep.
Yep.
So it wouldn't matter. Win, loss. Sorry, what do we all have them in the division so we can do this
3 and
first?
3.
3 and 3. I
and
also
3.
have
3 and 3.
Yeah.
You have 4 and 2, didn't you?
4 and 2, but consensus 3 and 3. So we don't go through the division games when you read them off. Week 1 we have win against the Panthers. Week 2
Bengals.
I have a loss.
In
In
Cincy.
Cincy.
I have Cincy.
Loss.
We'll talk about this, but Cincy needs a hot start to be relevant their first this year. So loss,
This is a division game.
skip.
And then San Fran in San Fran.
I have Jags.
I have the Jags winning this
I
game.
do too.
I don't, but just put them as.
Win. Next,
Okay, KC in
Jacksonville. I have the
Jacksonville.
Chiefs winning this.
Chiefs winning.
I have Jags.
We know why that is.
What do you have?
No, I have the Chiefs.
Okay.
Yeah.
5 and 5.
Seattle in Jacksonville.
I have the Jags.
I
I
have
have the-
Seattle.
I have the Jags.
Jags.
Next.
Rams in England.
I have
Which-
Rams.
Jacksonville's England's team.
Yeah, so I
Auto
picked,
win.
Yeah, I picked the Jags.
You have the Jags?
Yeah, auto
Yeah.
win.
I have the Rams,
I have
so
the
it's
Rams.
split, but Jags are considered the home team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So win goes to
I think
Jacksonville.
the Rams are not a way better team, a better team for
They
sure.
are a way better
but
team.
it's in England.
I want to see
so
how a
that's
veteran
why.
team travels like that and
Yeah.
plays overseas
Yeah,
because
so I want
yeah.
to see.
it'll be very interesting.
Like, paper versus paper, the Rams smashed it.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
100%.
But
If
we
this game is in Jacksonville
we all know
or in
weird shit
LA,
happens in London.
Yeah.
Weird shit.
Oh, yeah.
Bye week, who do we have next?
Then Raiders.
I got the Raiders in this
Same.
I
one.
do too.
So, it's such
I
a
do too.
weird Raiders win.
Yeah.
What do you have, Joey?
I do
Jags,
too.
obviously.
I do have the Jags.
Raiders, so loss.
Division game.
Division.
Then
This is
Chargers.
an interesting one right here.
Jags.
I also have the Jags.
I have Jags. Don't tell me you have the Chargers.
I have the Chargers.
Why could I be the odd man out, man?
Win. Next. Another interesting game also.
In Arizona.
Last time these two teams played, Jamal Agnew had that 110-yard kick return before halftime. Remember that on the field goal?
Yeah.
I have Cardinals.
I have Cardinals.
Same.
I have Jags.
Cardinals, it's a loss. Next,
Tennessee.
Colts.
Colts. Next. Jets.
Jaguars.
In.
The Jets.
I have the Jets.
Interesting. Are you going to be on the same page as us for once? Oh, well.
Yeah, this one.
Speak of the devil.
Speak of it, yeah.
Speak of
Well,
the
it's gonna be
absolute devil.
majority.
Who do you have winning?
Jags.
What?
Kidding. Denver.
Yeah.
I have
not
the Broncos
losing that
in
snow
Mile
game.
High.
I got the Jets.
This could be a Trevor Lawrence blow-up game where the defense
be.
gets him for a
Oh,
couple
yeah.
picks. I can see
sure.
this written all over. You have Broncos,
Broncos.
so that's a loss.
And then division.
So 8-9, like I have
Yeah.
my record prediction.
yeah,
8-9.
like
I had 8-9.
I had them 9-8, but like it's close enough.
Flip flop any way you want.
Yeah.
Some people we're pretty low on the. Do we want to do Titans? Let's do
Sure.
Titans
Yeah, let's do
because
Titans.
we could do this because this could be a legendary clip like we bashed Daniels last year where if we bash Cam Ward and disrespect the Titans and they go and they win some shockers. So do you have the schedule in front of you, Ryan?
Yep.
Why don't you read it out to us?
Week 1 in Denver.
I have the
Broncos.
Titans winning this.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
I have Denver, but I really want to put the Titans so
I-
bad to win.
I have Denver.
Oh
I think
my
that's
goodness.
a tough first
Well,
game.
Denver gets the win anyways.
Okay, if Denver wins this game, I can see Cam Ward going gangbusters this game. Like, because it's such a weird game because you're like, the Denver defense is going to dominate this
It's not
rookie.
good, though.
He could just pull up and this could be a shootout off rip.
Could
Could
be,
be.
yeah.
100%
I'd love
could
that.
see it.
I'd love to
Broncos
see him be
offense is just as
nasty.
good.
For the
so-
Titans, loss.
Week 2 at home versus the LA Rams.
I have the Rams winning
Rams.
this game.
Rams.
Back-to-back division games. So week
Okay,
5.
sorry. What do we have in the division?
Yeah, that's
I have 3 and 3.
do 3-3. I have them 1-5.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Sorry.
Week 5 in Arizona.
I have the Cardinals winning this game.
Arizona.
I had the Titans.
I have Titans.
What do you have?
Arizona.
Home team gets the
So
win.
Arizona.
Oh, sorry, that's a loss.
Week 6 in Las Vegas.
I have the Raiders winning this
Raiders.
I have the Raiders.
Okay, I had the Titans. Put the Raiders.
game. Okay.
At
Patriots.
home, week 7 versus the Patriots.
I have the Titans winning this game.
Patriots.
I have the Titans.
I have Patriots.
Patriots got bailed out last time they played the Titans. Remember
Those
the
are the
Drake
home
May
team.
ran around and chucked it up to
Oh,
Ramondre
yes.
Stevenson.
Yeah.
Sorry, who do you have? I have the Titans.
It was tied, and
I
then
have
Titans are home.
Patriots. So I'll give it Titans.
Win. Okay.
Division.
It's a division game. Then week 9 at home versus the Chargers.
I have the Titans
I
in
have
this game.
Titans.
I have the Chargers.
I got Chargers, but I want the Titans, so put Titans. Div game. Then at home versus the Seattle Seahawks.
I got the Seahawks in
I
this
got the
one.
Seahawks.
I just like this
It's just a
matchup better
weird
for the
game.
Seahawks.
Yeah.
I think this is a big game. Also, the defense could get on Cam Ward a little bit with that secondary.
Yep.
Week 14 in Cleveland.
I have the Browns.
I have
winning
Browns.
I have the
This is gonna
Browns,
be a
too.
this is gonna be a cold.
the heck?
This is so weird.
This is gonna be a cold weather game.
Tank game.
This is gonna be low scoring. This is gonna be turnovers galore. What's the date on this game here? December 7th. Could be a snow game. Just could be an absolute shit show.
December 7th, 1 p.m.
Browns. So that moves that to a loss. Ryan next.
49ers.
In San Fran.
I have the Niners winning this one.
49ers.
I have Tennessee.
I have 49ers.
49ers.
At home versus the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
I have Chiefs.
At home versus the Saints.
I have the Titans,
Titans.
slaughtering them.
Yeah. And then a division
BTA.
game.
And then division game. This is 6 and 11. So I had
Fair.
7 and 10. You had
5 and 12.
I had 5 and 12.
and then you had 7 and 10 as well, right?
17 and 0.
So you kind of flip it
Titans
either
fan.
way, and that's what happens. But we'll see. I hope
He
Cam.
does that week 1, I'll be pissed.
He's gonna a couple.
What do you mean
he's gonna
if
be-
he does that?
He's gonna get.
You
sacked.
gonna
know
see
it-
that 100
You know his
times.
first touchdown. He's gonna be.
He's gonna do it, but when it's 30-0, he'll be doing that.
Oh come on.
Oh, come on.
You know he's gonna be dancing all over the field hitting this, right?
You probably will run out of breath there.
Okay, here we
Honestly, that's not even
Honest
crazy to
rec-
say.
honest
It's
score
kinda-
prediction.
It's kind of Broncos should be way better because of the air.
Score prediction.
Of that game, I think it'll be like 28-17.
24-16 Titans.
27-24.
I like a high scoring game.
Yeah,
I'm
I
right
think it
with you.
is going to be high scoring.
I like a Titans walk off field goal.
Oh my gosh, can't
Walk-off
handle
field
another one of
goal.
those.
Who was it on the Patriots? Oh, Chad Ryland.
Walk off.
Christmas
Out of the
Eve.
league now, isn't he?
Absolutely bombed it from 56, I believe, or 58, or 54.
It was something in the 50s, which he like barely ever hit in his career.
Because he was one of those kickers where he had a huge leg, but he was so inaccurate.
Yeah.
That's going to do it for episode 58 of the Alec Frengos Show. I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you next time.